Welcome back to the channel, my YouTube family. How are you doing exploring Starfield? Thank you so much for the support on the last episode. That's a lot of fun to put together, and hopefully you got a lot of tips, a lot of tricks, some that you knew, some that you may have overlooked, you may not know about. So today we've arrived in New Atlantis. We've got a number of things that we need to get done, and then we're off on our explorations to get an AR that's probably one of the best in the game. Sound good? Let's do it. Okay, before we get started today, I'm just going to put the same warning as I did in episode 1. If you're new to the game or you haven't seen too much and you want to avoid spoilers, there might be a few spoilers today. It certainly won't be on the main campaign, but there are a few spoilers. So just in case you don't want to see those, then maybe click away. So okay, let's continue the voyage. Make sure if you want to keep up all these Starfield tips on the channel that you're subscribed and the notification bell is switched on. We've got a lot of content coming up in the next weeks and months. Okay, let's get into the gameplay and see what happens today. Okay, so a quick recap on last week. So we made it to level 2. We're in New Atlantis. Let's have a look. Our credits are 8,662, but we haven't sold any of our weapons yet, so we've got to retrieve weapons from Vasco and whatnot and sell all the bits and pieces. And then what we're going to do is we're going to modify this ship today, and we are going to get a heap of credits, a heap of ammunition, and then we're going to fly off. Now, one thing I do want to show you is with the character that we built, and I showed you last week, I spoke about some perks that we got as part of that character type, and I just want to give you a quick update on where the skill tree is and what happened after the last episode with that skill tree. So we're going to switch over to the skill tree today. Words are difficult today, sorry, don't judge me, people. We're going to switch over to the skill tree right now, and we're going to have a look at that, and then we'll get into the main game play. Okay, so to just show you with our choices when we with the character type that we've made, you can see here persuasion is there, your projects, research methods is there, and then we have security. And we'll have a look at security, and you can see we already have rank 2 available in security due to what we do in this playthrough. So those are free up front depending on the character type that you choose. And then you can see I already have a skill point here that I can put into something else now. Okay, so we're all healed up. We haven't got a lot of ammunition in our gun, so we need to rectify that. We're going to go outside. So at the first place that you should head, as soon as you get to New Atlantis, you're going to have a lot of people want to talk to you. A lot of things going to go on, but the first place you want to go to is that little kiosk over there. So I'm going to talk to Vasco. I'm going to grab all the crap from him that he gave me, that I gave him, sorry. And what have we got? There, Vasco weapons. You're taking all this back off him, all of this. You might want to leave him with a weapon, but Vasco doesn't stick around for long, so it's not worth it. You take all this stuff. You can keep his ammo. Okay. Oh, and there's a helmet. Okay, so taking all the stuff off Vasco, and we're going to ignore that guy for a bit. Try and avoid him, actually. Talk to the ship's technician. And we're going to go over here to this little kiosk here. So we're going to sell all the weapons. The only downside to this one is the fact that, look at this guy. He's only got 5,000 credits, so we'll probably max him at 9 maelstroms. Holy heck. Modified Grendel. We've got a better Grendel there, haven't we? Solstice, we can get rid of all the axes. The Rattler can go. The modified Rattler can go. The 5 Grendels that we've got can go. We'll talk about that. We'll look at the modified Grendels in a minute. And I think we're good there. We haven't got, look how much credits he's got left. He hasn't got much. Sell one of those. Sell one of those, and pretty much we've taken all his credits. Look at that, 13,393 credits. That's a bit of a problem. So we've got to find somewhere else to sell our stuff. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to concentrate on, one, we're going to get credits, 2, we're going to get ammo, and 3, we're going to modify this ship. So we do have to go to the lodge at some point, and we're going to get a whole lot of prompts to do all kinds of stuff, but there it is, viewpoint there. So if you want to make money straight out the bat without and skipping the main quest, come to viewpoint, come right into the back corner here, and there's a missions board. Open up the mission board and take all of these missions. Look at that, there's a whole lot of money to be made here. If you want to get your cash this way, this is what I suggest you do. So there you go, 5 missions, and that's about, I don't know, 20,000 plus credits if you want to do it that way. So that's one. What are you doing, Vasco? I saw you there. So that's one way that if you don't want to do what I'm about to show you, that's a good alternative. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do part of the main quest here, and then I'll come back once I've done that, and we can continue on. Okay, so here we are in the lodge. Now, don't forget to pick this up right here when you come into the main area, and we're going to talk to Sarah shortly, but permanently reduces fall damage by 5%. Boom. It's a nice little bonus.
I am at your service, Captain.
No worries, Vasco. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get one of the best spacesuits in the game by turning around, hooking a left, opening this door. You have a key, don't worry. Opening the door. Going down the stairs, left. Come into this room, we're going right, straight down the hall to this couch. There is the spacesuit there. And round about here somewhere is the key. I know it's locked. Maybe we reposition just that fraction. There it is. There it is. So yeah, I just had to reposition a little bit. Open the door, and yep, take. And there we go, we got the Mark 1 spacesuit without any effort. Did take a little bit more than I thought it would, but there we go. We can get rid of those. Mark 1 pack. And we will keep that helmet, but we're going to put the Mark 1 on. Okay, done. Cool. Bananas. Now, one of the reasons I told you to do this the last time, remember we were in the space suit area, see how it says show space suit? If I hit that button where it now says hide, look what happens. I have my space suit on in the settlement, so I like to have it off in the settlement and just have it auto on when I'm out in space. So I'm just going to do that again. And there we go, it's taking it off again. Okay, so when you're done looting in this area, I want you to come to this area here. So there's a few things to know. You get a free med pack and antibiotics in here. You can pick up a free gun in here if you want, and some ammo for it. I missed that the first time I came in here. There's more guns there if you need them, more ammunition. There you go, a couple of Grendels. I think the last time I came in here there was a shotgun on the wall. So there's a heap of stuff there. I'm not going to talk about this area too much because I'm going to do a full tutorial on this, but one of the things to do is just go into your research projects and just check in and see if there's anything that we've picked up that will fill this, which we have. There we go. Okay, so I've gone through and I've updated a whole heap of projects there. Now, something I need to show you and something I need to talk to you about with these machines. So there is a box right here. It has one thing in it, but if you hit the transfer button, notice with this box there is no limit to what you can store in it. Okay, we're doing okay with credits too, 21,871. There's no, so you can store a whole heap of stuff in this box. Now, unfortunately, for whatever reason, and this is the weird part about what they've done here, is that this box isn't linked to any of these machines. I don't know why. Why would you put a box where you can store unlimited resources in and it's not linked to any of these machines? Very, very strange. The resources that are linked to these machines are in your ship's cargo hold. So be aware of that. So it's much more advantageous to invest in your cargo hold storage than it is to come in here and store an infinite pieces of resources, which is the mistake that I made in my first playthrough. You got a mission board down here, by the way, just in case you didn't know. And again, look at these missions. And that's the one we wanted, actually. 9,500 credits. So you can see if you do all these straight away, you're going to get a ton of credits. That's the one we want to do today. So we'll come to that in a second. So if you're going to use these machines when you come to the lodge, then you must make sure that you got enough resources in the spaceship to be able to do it. And then you're also going to need to have your skill tree at a certain level as well. I've completed a couple of projects, so I just want to come in here quickly and see if we can add any goodies to some of these guns, especially an optic. Now, if you can, that down in the bottom corner there will be a big install button that pops up like that, saying yes, you most certainly can add something to this. Increased stability at the cost of long-range accuracy. We're going to do that. And you can see in here, it will show you if you've got the number one, you've got to have the components. Number two, you've got to have the level in your skill tree to be able to do this. In my video where I gave my opinion on the game, this was one of my bugbears. One of the things that I didn't like about the game is the way that the skill tree is set up and how you can't move your points around. You've got to rank up in the skill tree, and let's get out of this for now. My big bugbear is that I can't invest points. I have to go through to rank 4 before I can open up this tier of the combat tree, for instance. So I have to rank 1, 2, 3, 4 before I can open the next tier, and I'm assuming that happens all the way down. My argument is if I've opened that and I've got points to spend, I should be able to spend them wherever I like. If I don't want to rank up a skill, I should have the option of decide not to do that and pick up another skill. That was my argument. But anyway, that's aside. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the lodge now. I need to test whether I can actually. So we need to get a point before we can do. So I need to invest a point in here. Okay. And I want to invest a point in ballistics as well. There we go. Yes, I can, Sarah. Right, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. You're going to wait here for me.
It's you and me from here out.
No, it's not. You're waiting here for a second.
Take your time.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you've seen this. I've got a full tutorial on this before, what I'm about to do. Those of you who've been watching the channel for a couple of weeks will know exactly where I'm heading. But if you haven't seen this, we're going to go and get a whole lot of credits. We're going to upgrade our spaceship. We're going to get a whole lot of ammunition because we haven't got a heck of a lot of ammunition. You can boost up on, well, if your jetpack's upgraded enough, you can boost up there, up on that ledge. For us mere mortals, we're just going to take the ramp. So just follow this up. It's not hard. You'll get to the door up here, and we're going to hook a left. There we go. Left, left, left. I'm going to do some shenanigans, some Skyrim shenanigans here. Okay. All the way through here. Through this bit here. Fall down, boost. Make sure you're boosting or you'll break your leg. And we're under the map. Beautiful. All going to plan. Try and keep to this left-hand edge as much as possible. Otherwise you're going to come across some weirdness. Like I have in the past. Just boost across these gaps. Keep to the left edge. Try not to go too far to that edge or you'll fall off. Hint, hint. Not that that has ever happened to me before, ever. Number of times, but anyway. When I was learning this. That's the weirdness I was talking about. You'll come across some things. Okay, this is where we need to be. And you can see in front of us, there is the spaceport. That's where the ship's land is, our ship is. So once you see that, we're looking for these trees. Take the leap of faith, boost, 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 boost. Oh, I think I broke something. Okay, we're where we need to be. Okay, so some credits in this box right here. I suggest that's all you take out of this box. If you want to get a heap of stuff to sell, you can, but apart from that, I don't take much. Stick to this outside edge here. You can see the second box off in the distance there. This is where we're going to get all our ammunition from. You're going to have to crouch down. Do not take that ace sidearm because it will screw up this if you want to refresh this box. I'm going to take all of this ammunition now. I think there might even be weapons in here if you want to take those. But anyway, you take what you like. Just don't take that weapon. Okay. So that's 6,500 credits so far. You'll get some weird glitching. We're going to go kind of hook a left at that corner and then go down underneath. And basically what you're going to get to is that ramp where the spaceship is. There is the frontier right there. If this happens to you, just slow down, let it recharge. And you can see that chest in front of us. It's what we want to try and get to. Boost up to it. Look at that, 72,000 credits, boom. And then to get out of this, just boost up through the map. Like this. There you go, and we're back. We're back, baby. So what we're going to do now, we're going to upgrade our ship.
Got anything you need to offload?
No.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of...
Okay, so we're going to modify the ship and put more cargo in it. So I want to go to shipbuilder. Yeah, whatever. And I'm going to pull a whole heap of components off of here. I'm going to put a separate area in here, and then I'm going to add a new grav drive. Because I've got all that money now, I can do it. Okay, so add. So make sure you're away from the ship before you add. Go to add, and I'm going to go to hubs. I want to get that one there. Pick it up, push it across like that. We can put some stuff back on it. There you go. And now I'm going to add I think it's the other way. Where is it? Cargo, there we go. Oh, where did that go there? I'm gonna add that one. Hang it. Right up here. It's not the most user-friendly thing you've ever seen in your life, this system, or at least I don't find it. It is inverted. It is for my brain, at least. So to get it to go up, I'll push up on the D-pad, by the way, and then we're going to put it in there, and we're going to add one more of those. Oh. If we can fit it in there, can we? No, we don't want it. No, we don't. The struggle is real, guys. We might have to put a little one on there. Let's see if it'll fit first. There we go. The reason I've put that extra tier on is if you don't do that, the legs don't fit on. Like that. Now, we're going to... Basically, the reason I'm going to have to put a... Sorry about the angle of this. The reason I'm going to have to put a grav drive back on is the fact that we've actually added weight to this. So... Grav drive is back here. That is not the grav drive. That one. So I'm going to delete that, and then we're going to pull away till we get the add, and we're going to go to grav drives. There we go. And we're going to put on the best one we can, I guess. This one will do. And there we go, we should be good. Not real pretty, but it'll fit for purpose. Once we're ready, I'm going to hit the exit button. It's going to say, do you want to do all this? Yes, I do. Boom, done. And it only cost us nearly 10,000. Get out of it. I'm going to go to cargo hold. The reason I want to do that is I want to be looting my absolute the crap out of everything and have somewhere to store them. So you can see there our storage is going to 1050 just by doing that, and we have look, 90,000 credits to spend. Now I'm going to try something. I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to try something else that will show you how to get even more credits, more ammunition, and that is we're going to head off to Aquila City and see if we can get there and see if that, well, we can do that glitch too. Show you. I'm level 4 now, and that's just by landing at New Atlantis, doing the various things that we did. We went up nearly 2 levels by doing that. And we're going to go and do this other glitch again. I've showed you this one on the channel. If you're not aware of it, we're going to go and get unlimited ammo. We're going to get some weapons. We're going to get some credits, and then we're going off. We're going to go off and we're going to go questing for that AR that I spoke about. So the first time you come here, this guy's going to want to talk to you.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got... Folks might be in danger, so...
Okay.
I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Maybe a little outside help would do some...
So you just ignore, just go through the dialect with him. We're not really interested in him. Okay, so... Get to the spinner.
I feel as though I've lived here all my life.
Get to the spinner. Go into third person, crouch down. Line up with this and just walk yourself back, and in here somewhere there will be a chest. There it is there. So just walk back to this puddle here, And we're only interested really in the credits and the ammunition. Look at all that, med packs, digipacks, dib parts. That's about all we want. Okay, cross here to the rug, same thing, crouch down, and it should be pretty much right there. Only interested in the credits.
Get rid of some of that gear.
We can
talk to you later.
We can be over encumbered. That's fine. Not a drama. Okay, so ignore those guys completely. Rolling arms. Round about here. Crouch down. Step back, and it's in there somewhere. In this there. There it is. Pick up the elegance and the zapper. Well worth it. And then all the ammunition. If it flickers like that, come off it and then come back onto it, and it'll get rid of it. We want all of that. All of that. Lovely ammunition. I apologise for the flicker. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so what we're going to now do is we're going to go to the Trade Authority over here at the start. I'm going to sell all the stuff we need to get rid of. Take your time because you're going to be over encumbered, and then we are going to go off on a mission. There we go. There you go. There's a kiosk there. You know, you can continue to farm these methods if you like. I don't see it necessary in farming anything, to be honest, because I've got enough credits to keep me busy, and then if I start doing missions, then all well and good. Okay, so we're good now. We're going to go back to our ship, and then we're going to go after this AR. Just a quick update. If you have a if you have those ship parts, they're going to weigh you down a lot, so make sure you get rid of them, and they're hidden in the aid menu. They're not in resources, so that's a thing. Local extension event at Altair. So that's where we're going to head to next, because it's going to prompt a quest for us. Very important. So we'll see you on the flip side once we get there. There we go, see there. Because that's where we want to get the AR from.
This is Research Outpost U-309 to any and all Freestar Collective craft. We are under heavy fire. Hostile spacers are overrunning our position on Altair 2. I'm not sure how much longer our outpost can hold on. We don't have much time. Private Mahoney out.
That's the mission you want, the Grand Panda mission. When you come into this star system, it will automatically trigger. There it is there. It's under miscellaneous. There we go. Make sure that's active. Planet map. Now I can see it. Just so you know, this Elegance pistol is OP as heck. Look at that. That one we just picked up in Aquila City. Look at that. The only problem is getting ammunition for it is not easy. So you might not have a heck of a lot of ammunition for it, but boy oh boy, it's crazy amount of fun. I'm going to try the zapper as well and just see what that does. Picking up bullets, picking up everything at the moment. Where's this last guy? Guy there. Oh, okay, so I just picked up the Mantis quest. See how I just, when I grabbed that stuff off that guy, it actually picked up the Mantis quest. We need that next. So if you haven't seen that video, we're talking about overpowering our companions. So for Sarah, we're going to do that. What does that? Ammunition 3 kV laser. Oh, no. So let's see if she's got any of that. No, she hasn't. So we're going to have to give her some ammunition for that gun. From that all that ammunition that we just borrowed. We'll give her, let's give her all the, we can just give her the lot of that. She only needs one, but we'll give her that. Is there anything else we've picked up she can have? Yeah, we'll give her some of that stuff. She can have she can have that too. Spacesuit. Put that on and put that on. Okay. You ready?
Bye.
Let's go, Sarah.
It's time to get out of the freestyle.
So this mission will take about an hour, roughly, just a little bit over an hour, and you gain the Peacekeeper AR, and this thing is an absolute beast. Fantastic piece of kit to have very early in the game, and it'll get you a lot of trouble. You add this to the elegance and the zapper, and you're pretty well good to go. Now, we have one last thing to do, and we're done for the episode and the series. And that is, we have to go and find the Mantis quest, activate that, and go and get some legendary armor and a brand new ship. Does that sound good? I'm sure it does. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is the Mantis quest. Now, the Mantis quest you will get early in the game. You'll pick it up. You might have picked it up already and you don't even realise it, but you'll find it in your notes. If you find a tablet called Secret Outpost, just click on it and that'll trigger this this mission in your missions selection. So, I think generally it's in miscellaneous again. Mantis quest. First of all, you got to read the slate, and then we're going to go to the secret outpost on Denebola 1B. So let's activate it, get over there, and see what it's all like. If you haven't been to a planet or a planet system before, you probably are going to have to jump like I just did then, and see if you'll know if you've been here before. If you've been here before, it will be white. If you haven't, then it will be red. So you may have to jump through a few systems before you're able to get here. And you'll see if you can't get there directly, it will give you this warning like this: unexplored route. So we got to go a fair way around to get to this place. So once you get here, basically land, work your way through all the bad guys. You're going to come up against a lot of bad guys, and this is where I suggest you put your Peacekeeper into action. It will absolutely decimate these guys pretty easily. You're going to a little complex here, a little outpost, work your way all the way through, and it is not hard to find what you're looking for. Oh, there it is. There it is, people. Mantis thingy bobber spacesuit. I'm going to equip it. So you get 15% incoming physical damage from ranged weapons. So you get less damage with your anti-ballistics. Automedic automatically uses a med pack when hit and health is below 25%, once every 60 seconds. And then mechanized plus 40% carrying capacity. Oh yes, please. Again, it has resources hauler on the backpack. Basic boost and mirrored 4% chance to reflect attacks. And then on the actual helmet, minus 15% incoming energy damage, plus 2% auto temps for hacking, and then deals 25% damage on the next attack after hitting a target's head. Super cool. Okay. So that's waiting upstairs for you. Free starship. There we go, we have a free ship now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we set out to see how quickly we could become overpowered in this game. And the answer is about 4 hours. We haven't done a heck of a lot in this game. But let me just run you through some of the highlights. So obviously we have a free ship that we're standing in. So we have 2 ships now. We've upgraded the Frontier with extra storage. The storage has transferred to this ship, if you're wondering. Once this becomes your home ship, the storage just transfers over. We are at level 10. At this point, I have 3 extra skill points that I haven't even spent. I did spend some points in weightlifting for the extra, to get the extra carrying capacity. Persuasion is at rank 1. I spent some points in ballistics, which is at rank 2 already. Obviously we got research method, which again, we've still got some work to do on there. Boost training is at rank 2, and the lock picking is at rank 2. So that's where we're at, and we've got 3 more points to spend here if we need to. As far as credits go, we've got 142,953 credits. You can get more than that if you use everything we showed you. We've got a number of overpowered weapons. So we have the Elegance, we have the Peacekeeper, and the Zapper. I reckon those 3 alone are well worth doing this. And we haven't had to do much. We haven't had to make much of an effort to get here, to be honest. Let me just show you. Mission wise, we've completed 1 main quest, 3 quests, 3 side quests, and an activity to get to this point. So we've done very little, and it's taken us about 4 to 5 hours tops. I would say it's closer to 4 than 5. And yeah, we are completely and utterly overpowered. We have legendary armor in the Mantis armor, and yeah, we're set up to be successful in this game. Completely OP at this point at level 10, and I think it's been a good exercise and a different way of bringing you a beginner's guide for the game. I hope it's been useful for you. I hope you've enjoyed and had as much fun as I have doing it. If it has, a like rating does really help the channel. If you want to keep up on all my Starfield content, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and flicking on the notification bell. And if you've got any ideas for further content, please leave a comment down below, and we will catch you next time on Gaming for XP. Thanks for watching. See ya.